Hello there, adventurers. It's Neon here, and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play The Outer Worlds. We're here with Sam Smart, Vicar Max, and Parvati. We're here in Stellar Bay, actually, for the first time in the entire Let's Play series. And we were getting a casserole for Parvati for her and Junlei's date that we're trying to help put together. We ended up solving another murder, even though we're not on Eridanos anymore. We told some lady that we'd look for her son, and then we talked to the big guy in charge, Sanjar, which actually reminds me that I don't think last time when we ended off, we were supposed to actually talk to him about the murder, and we never did in our conversation with him.
A
So,
fine day for business, isn't it? Anyway, what can I do for you?
right. So, Isaac Rose is dead. I found the people who killed him.
But that's terrible. What happened?
It was Elijah and his hooligan friends. I ran them out of town.
I'm glad to hear you've dealt with them. They've been causing quite a bit of trouble around town.
I bet.
I've been consumed with other matters of late, but I would have dealt with them eventually.
If you say so.
It really was on my to-do list.
Uh-huh.
Still, your intervention in the matter is much appreciated. Please consider this payment for your services.
Okay. Bye-bye. Right, so
Might I ask how you
took
faring
care of
with
that
Yoga?
now. And let's
I'm not
hear what they're
really.
talking about.
Honest. My, boot was untied.
You don't need to keep up appearances. You're among friends. We would never leave you behind.
Yes. No, we would never leave you behind, Parvati. Never. Right, so what was I talking about? Right, so we're back here in Stellar Bay. We were catching up on some business, getting her a casserole, talking to some people, solving a murder. And the other thing I think that we were going to do, actually, was go talk to somebody here in the bar. Because I don't think we're actually going to end up doing all the stuff that we just picked up just yet. Because right now, Sam's focus is on these spacesuits, getting the 10 primal leather, which we'll actually have to go back to the Emerald Vale region for. And then the companion quest for Parvati. So that will be... Those are our two main focuses right now. The rest of the stuff is just, if they're there on the way, we'll take care of them. But the yacht club, I know it's morning, but it's 5 o'clock somewhere.
Well, well. Isn't often we see new folk in Stellar Bay. First drink's on me, stranger.
Well, thanks.
Enjoy.
Zero G
If
brew.
you plan on sitting through Nyoka's stories, you might could use a few.
I could use a few and telling them myself.
Ah, so you're
Now,
Nyoka.
what can I do for you?
Actually, I was looking for a Nyoka.
Anyone who spends any amount of time in this bar is bound to get to know Nyoka, on account of her being here so often herself. And I don't mean that unkindly. Anyone who's rid us of as many beasts as you have is entitled to a few drinks. Something else I can do for you?
Ah, Beast Hunter, eh? Why is this place called the Yacht Club?
Thought it had a fancy ring to it. Name's the first advertising anyone sees, after all.
That's fair. Are there any yachts in Stellar Bay?
Nope. But a man can dream.
Okay. Alright, nothing right now. Alright, so you're the person I need to talk to. Hello there, Nyoka.
And the little bastard's slippery, right? On account of its blood. So it's sliding. All over the place. Trying to crawl away. Getting so I can't tell the blood from the mud.
Let's just keep listening.
But I gotta get in there. Get right in that baby rap's stomach and dig it out. If so much as a drop of stomach acid got on that medallion, Shit, I don't know what I'd do. Might be I'd hunt every damn rapt out there. Right. What are you staring? Wait. You ain't from around here. Who are you?
I'm Sam Smart. Pleasure to meet you.
Ooh, charmer. Don't get a lot of that around here. Folks mostly grump at me about how I should join the MSI payroll. Nice change of pace. Buy me a drink, will you?
Sure, another round, bartender.
Outstanding. What are you doing in Stellar Bay, stranger?
Vacation.
Oof. Some hell you've chosen. You must really love fish.
I was kidding. I'm told you can help me find an information broker.
Well. Let's get down to brass nuts then, shall we? Wait, that ain't it. Brass rats? Let's talk business. I'm headed back out there after I sober up. You want a guide sooner than that? You have to get me something to clear my head.
Okay, what's that?
Outstanding! Our dispensary here maintains a stock of, well, I don't rightly know what they are. Steroid or caffeine somethings? Pills. They're very good. I'm cut off for the money, on account of needing one just about every damn day. But I'm sure you've got your wily ways. Fetch me one and we'll be all set.
Okay. Steroid or caffeine somethings. You don't even know what you're taking?
I know they make me see straight for a little while. You gonna get me a dose or what?
I mean, okay. Fine. Passion pills. This dispensary serves them, but she has reached her month's allotment. Alright, where's this dispensary then? It just says Stellar Bay.
Smells like rat in here. Oh, it does work. I bought some musk from Sebastian to cover up the saltine smell.
Would it be this?
Trust me, this
No.
is worse.
Is it in this building? This looks like a
Almost capable
doctor.
of running the warehouse. She can certainly pick up her own caffeinoid.
Don't be so hard on her. With Brax missing, she's working doubles and needs a little edge.
Very well, dearie. But you stop by anytime you like. Hmm?
Oh
Thanks,
boy.
I'll keep that in mind.
Somebody's got a crush. Hello.
Hello, dearie. Why, I don't believe I've seen you before. And with sweet cheeks like those, I'd remember.
Oh, now she's hitting on
What
me.
can Auntie Abigail do for you?
Let's see. I've been asked to pick up some medicine. Some kind of caffeine or steroids?
Bless your little heart. You must mean caffeinoid. If it's pep you need, one pill does the deed.
Yeah, that must be it.
Now, dearie, who's this pickup for?
For me.
I'm so sorry, but with the iconoclasts and the marauder filth chasing away what little trade we get, I'm afraid I have to reserve my supply for Stellar Bay residents. Our reserves have gotten so low, I've even had to start locking the supply room upstairs. Isn't it a shame what some people will do to get a little extra?
Oh, that's just awful.
Isn't it just? I'd make an exception for you if I could, my little cherub. Is there anyone else needing a special pickup from Auntie Abigail?
Let's see. That's private. I mean, okay, it's for Nyoka.
Oh, her.
Yeah.
It's none of my business, but I have told her Dr. Williams would bump up her monthly allotment if only she'd join MSI. Contribute like the rest of us. Now I've gone and said too much. And you know me, dearie. I don't like to pry.
Does anybody else here on Monarch have caffeinoid?
If so, I would love to know where. Sublight supplies don't come cheap. Believe me, there's nothing I'd love better than to help you. But there's not much I can do. Dr. Williams managed the town's allotments from his terminal upstairs. Even I can't access them.
Oh, come on, Auntie. I thought you were in charge around here. mean, you sure ought to be.
Oh, you flatter an old woman. Me, I'm just here to be a pretty face for the customers. And to keep an extra key to the supply room for all the times Dr. Williams misplaced his.
Ah. Forgetful fellow, eh?
Careless experimentation with medicinal substances does take its toll eventually.
That's fair. That's fair. Alright. I guess I'll have to figure this out on my own. Wink wink. Nod nod.
Chin up, dearie.
You've been a dear, Auntie Abigail. Let's go see if we can take care of this. Optional dispensary supply room key. Didn't I? I thought she gave me the key. Maybe not? I guess she did not. For some reason, I thought that it was implied via that dialogue exchange that she gave us the key. But it doesn't seem that's the case. Anyway, she did say she wanted to help us. So, I don't feel too bad about this. Yoink. I mean, she all but told us where to get some. Like, she basically said, like, I have a key, I would let you have it. So, seems pretty clear cut to me. Alright, Nyoka. Bottoms up. I've got you some pills.
Ah, the charmer. Welcome back. Drink, chat, or business? All of the above?
I've got your magic pills.
More or less dangerous than a steady supply of alcohol. Give it here. Whew, that hits the spot. Right in the, oh, no, there it is. There it is. Yes. We're in business. Let's go.
Glad to have you.
Great. Where to?
Well, I guess we'll need to get to Devil's Peak.
Oh, you want to see Hiram? I ain't checked in on that man in an age. You can't miss his radio tower. Huge devil horns in the sky. Rough trek, though. He's way southwest, all the way past Fallbrook. If you're keen on hunting a few things, we can take the mountain's western slope. If you're more of a spelunker, Rotting River will take you into the mountain caverns. We can discuss options when we get closer. That said, 3's already a crowd. I don't mind waiting somewhere until you got a spot open.
Yeah, I've got a ship at the docking bay if you want to wait there.
I hope you like being part of our crew, Nyoka. We're real excited to have you.
A ship? Well, look at you. I'll find a spot there to call my own for now. Find me when you're ready.
Alright. Nyoka can now join the party. And actually, we're just going to go straight to the ship as well, because we need to go off to Emerald Vale in order to get some primal stuff. What was it? Primal leather. Hi.
Hey, hold on there. I gotta sign you in.
No, you do not. I've been here this whole time. Nobody said anything about signing in, so bye. Alright, let's call our ship here. Perfect. And there it is. Boom. Alright, make spacesuits won't travel. We need 10 strips of primal leather. Okay. Hey there, Ada. We're going back to the Emerald Vale. It's been a long time. Let's go back to Terra 2 to the Edgewater landing pad.
We are now in orbit above Edgewater, Captain.
Perfect. Let's go see if we can't talk to Nyoka, see if she found a place to settle in, how she's getting along with everybody. Okay, there's Vicar. There's a... This must be Nyoka's. I just saw all the bottles. The empty bottles. I'm assuming that's Nyoka's. There she is. Hello, Nyoka.
Hey, Cap.
You getting along with everybody so far?
Oh, sure. Felix is a riot. The other day he asked if mana queens lay eggs. I told him they lay eggs in people, and there ain't no cure. I could bust into swarms at any moment. The look on his face, it was great. You know, one time, Opal and I, shit. Look at me dredging up bygone days. Forget I said anything.
I'm not pushy. Talk when you're ready.
I will.
How you doing, Felix? Yeah, that's about right. Hey, Sam. Doing some cleaning. Thumbs up. Okay. Actually, as we go hunting, actually makes a lot of sense for Nyoka to come with me on this little excursion. So I think we could replace Nyoka with Vicar Max with Nyoka. I'm also wondering though if we take Felix instead. Sounds like they were getting along. Sounds like Nyoka and Felix were get along. Yeah, let's do that. We've been with Parvati for a long time. Yeah, let her have some rest after the Eridano stuff as well. And it also means we're going to have some leveling up to do for both of these people, and getting Nyoka sorted out with some gear. 238 DPS. We need to get you something better. There, Felix. Let's get you that. Plasma Launcher 2.0. Short Circuit, the Gloop Gun. Okay, yeah, let's do the Nova Burst. And 27, so you need some better armor as well. I don't think we'll have another 1/100, but we can at least get you something a bit better, can't we? 113? That's gonna work for you. And do we keep him in the beanie? You know what? No, I'm gonna give him that. The burst ambulation cap. Yep, that's what Felix needs. Okay, level you up as well. Let's take the 20% chance to reset ability. We'll do the heal to 25% health when downed. Let's do a ability to reset ability cooldown and duration of status effects. Yep. And then Nyoka. What do you have, Nyoka? Oh my goodness. So Nyoka has a really good light machine gun already. That's excellent. So you can just keep that, Nyoka. That's really freaking good. And your armor is 66. That's actually gonna be pretty good with what else we have right now. Like, that's gonna be about as good as we got. We have 66. There was a 69 as well. So you know what? You just stay with the 66 and keep your light machine gun. I need to get you a hat because that's just part of the crew. You got to have a funny hat or something. Nah, not that. I don't think you would look good in the Rizzo, the Rizzo's Rangers mascot noggin. The professor, some glasses. Very smart. Yeah, no, I think having her in some glasses makes sense. Yes, you have the glasses. Yeah, the glasses look better than the hats. Okay, there we go. And now leveling up. Let's take the base health. Ooh, we can do plus 10 lie. I'll take that. I'll take the... Let's see, 20% radius of footstep sounds, damage to creatures, companion ability damage. We want that. We want... that. We'll take the 20% health when downed. 20% sneak attack damage. Sure, we'll take it. And how about the chance to reset ability cooldown on kill? Perfect. So yeah, we'll take all that. Alright. We're going hunting. Now this is a hunting party. We'll go hunt some primals. Been a long time since we've been back here to Edgewater. So both Stellar Bay and Edgewater are in the Saltuna trade. But Stellar Bay seems to be doing an awful lot better than Edgewater is, just in terms of a city and all that stuff, which kind of lends to the idea that it's mainly a problem of leadership.
So, Nyoka, what's the ugliest thing you ever killed?
Oh, I still have nightmares about this one. Fiercest, most foul creature I've ever faced.
Okay,
Just
what is
shy
this?
of 7 feet tall, breath like a sulfur pool, a little slow, strong as a mountain. If I recall, his name was George, Gregory, I don't know, some G name. He and a band of pirates tried to ambush me and mine on the trail once.
Weird
Wait,
name for a
You're
monster.
talking about a person?
Yeah, poor guy. I think my bullets did his face a favor.
Okay, interesting. But it makes it seem like the issue with Edgewater was poor management more than like anything else, even though it's highly seems to think that it's about the lack of nutrients in the crops and all that stuff. But it, with Stellar Bay actually doing all right for itself for the most part, it doesn't seem to be that way all the time. Oh, that's not what I want. Let's get this out. There used to be primals over in this area. Where would they be? Or am I in slightly the wrong place? I think I need to be up here. Yes, there we go. Primal Behemoth. Hello there, primals.
What's up? Don't mess with the best.
Okay, they went flying. Primal hide, primal leather, primal brain. We need the primal leather. There we go. Now there's that whole cave system over in this area that could also have some good stuff for us. There's another primal. Come back here. Alright. More primal leather. Perfect. Poor Marauder. Oh, there we go. Collect 10 primal leather. That's it. Okay, well that was a pretty quick excursion here on Edgewater, so I really don't have anything else to do here in Edgewater. Not that I can think of. Unless... Did we ever take care of... What's her name? We might have. I just can't remember. What was the name of that? I haven't botched anything. Gosh, what was it called? I mean, it would probably be in this side quest. The Doom that came to Roseway. Family Matter, Slaughterhouse Clive. The Puzzle Hedges of Forking Paths. No. I must have taken care of it. Location region. Let's see. Roseway. I don't want to do Roseway. Space. Yeah, I must have done it. I can't remember what it was called. But it definitely seems like... Yeah. Search Zoe's clues. Convince Zoe to return. Okay, I did. So yeah, I definitely did do that. For some reason, I was wondering if perhaps I hadn't. And I could do that while I was here on Edgewater, but we did already do it, so there's no real reason to stay around here. That is one thing that I wish that the Outer Worlds did do a little bit better, was give you more of a reason to come back to some of these early places, because really a lot of the places in the Outer Worlds are very utilitarian. They serve the function of what they need to serve within the purpose of the main quest, and then once you move on, it doesn't really matter. That place doesn't really matter anymore. And like, I know a lot of RPGs have done this historically. A lot of CRPGs are sort of engineered that way, with its sort of zones where you have the starting town and then you go out into the other zones and everything. But some of those, like the way that they progress, there's so much more after the fact that there's still even some interesting reasons to come back to those early places anyways. Like, sometimes there's some really high level stuff that you can only access after you get to a certain level in some of those really early places. Like very special encounters and stuff like that, or super hard level chests and stuff. And I hadn't really encountered that much of that here in the Outer Worlds, because most of the stuff that you can do or you have access to once you're in any given region is something that you should be able to like complete at that particular level. I do notice that I am very thirsty, so I'm gonna grab some drink there. We're also tired, but let's go ahead and get over to Byzantium
We are now in
first.
orbit above Byzantium, Captain.
Perfect. And I'm going to go upstairs and take a nap so that we can get our sleep back, because it looks like we're a bit tired. Yes, sleep for 8 hours. Perfect. And I'm now hungry, so we'll take a couple purple berry lunches. Perfect. All right.
Remember that you
I do still want Parvati to be... I want Parvati and Sam to
are
be with
not
me for
insured.
this. Oops, I pressed escape instead of enter, so... Right. So as I was saying, there isn't a lot of reason to go back to some of the early places in the Outer Worlds here, and even especially like Roseway, especially is just kind of like off in its own little world. Like if you end up having the cash to get the nav key to Stellar Bay, all by yourself, or you kind of decide to just land at Cascadia, there's really no reason to be in Roseway, like almost ever. You don't really get much of a story. Like the story doesn't really progress at Roseway. You don't really get much of a story there. Like there's some good quests and stuff to do, and some interesting things that you can do there. But it's one of those things that's like, if you don't need to do it, then it doesn't really give you much of a reason to go do it outside of more content to do, which doesn't really seem like the best reason to have something there. At least not in the game like this, where it doesn't build itself around kind of the sandbox nature of going and choosing your faction and kind of living your life in another world, quite like a Bethesda game would, where having a whole planet of content that's completely kind of separated from the main quest makes a lot more sense and is really useful in sort of being able to create your playthrough and make it unique. But in a game like this, where it is so much more focused and so much more centered around the main quest, like having some of those side areas and it also still serving a really utilitarian purpose within the confines of the main quest in terms of giving you an option to get more money or have some kind of bargaining chip for the nav key. It just makes it a lot less interesting of a place to go back to later on in the game. But anyways, hello there. I do think they utilize Byzantium and Monarch fairly well in that way. Like, in going through the game that we've gone through this way, getting to Byzantium earlier by way of trying to turn Phineas in actually has kind of made this much more apparent that Byzantium is, when you go to it earlier, it does make it feel a lot more interesting to be able to daisy chain around different quest lines from here on Byzantium to over there on Monarch, and being able to go back and forth between the two. So I think that's actually pretty interesting how that shaped out there. But let's talk to Celeste now.
What can I do for you, darling?
I've got the Mannequin Titan, the Raptidon Hide, and Primal Leather.
I've been thinking of a name for this new outfit. Chimera. Crafted from the hides of 3 species of monster. While you were gone, I put in an order for one of my bespoke lapels. Solid gold, diamond encrusted. If it doesn't have one of my lapels, it's not a Jolicoeur original. Those slackwits at HPS are holding my parcel while they wait for a signature. Bureaucracy is so utterly insufferable. Be a dear and retrieve it for me.
Good grief. Okay, fine.
Wonderful. I'm giving you authorization to retrieve this parcel on my behalf. You truly are my savior, darling.
See you around. Alright, and now we're playing Death Stranding. We're retrieving parcels.
Remember that stranger I saw in the square?
Anyways, I kid. Man, this outfit better be worth it, because my goodness, the amount of running around that we've done for this woman is quite insane.
I tell you what, we'll change the font in our contract.
Man, remember when we starred in a movie? That was cool. Did that say Eridanos? It did say Eridanos. We're on like Eridanos Avenue or something. The Halcyon Parcel Service. Alright, what am I gonna have to do to get stuff here? Hello there.
I'm afraid I can't help you at the moment. Have a prosperous day.
Hey, you're not doing anything. Help me.
I'm afraid I can't help you at the moment. Have a prosperous day.
Oh my gosh. Fine. Come over here. Hello.
Burning the midnight oil, are we? The Halcyon Parcel Service's work is never done. Welcome to Halcyon Parcel Service. Deliveries guaranteed within standard margins of accuracy.
Celeste Jolicoeur sent me. I'm here to sign for a parcel.
If you would like to sign for a parcel, please go to window B.
Are you serious? Window B. Parvati, just so I'm correct, this is B, right? Okay.
Please remember that Halcyon Parcel Service is not responsible for any lost, damaged, stolen, or confiscated shipments. How may I be of assistance?
Now you can help me. I'm here to collect a parcel for Celeste Jolicoeur.
Let me just look that up for you. It appears that a parcel for Ms. Jolicoeur, Celeste is currently out for delivery.
I was told the parcel was being held here.
It was, and now it's being delivered.
Out for delivery where exactly?
Let me see here. A parcel for Jolicoeur, Celeste is being delivered to 316 Rockwell in the Byzantium Estates.
Okay.
Thank you for allowing HPS to be your only option today.
Oh, goodness. Glad to see that the mail service works incredibly well, apparently.
I think we can both agree that Maverick Johnson is the finest.
In the Byzantium Estates. That's definitely not Celeste's shop. Let's see. Hello? What is this? Pickup unsuccessful. We are unable to deliver your parcel as requested. Your parcel is being returned to the HPS building located at 533 Eridanos. Please speak to an HPS clerk about the retrieval of your parcel. Oh my gosh.
Move along.
Okay, so back to the HPS. Wait, we probably just missed the person as they walk back in with the parcel. That's gonna be just my luck.
Don't you think we ought to go inside?
Welcome to Halcyon Parcel Service, where all parcels are guaranteed to be delivered within acceptable margins of certainty. How may I be of assistance?
Not efficiency, apparently. Yeah, I've got this notice to pick up a parcel.
I must respectfully ask that you calm down, please. Parcels must be picked up at window A.
Are you kidding me?
If you would like to lodge a complaint about the quality of your service, please request a complaint form at window C. If you would like to request a complaint form at window C, please make an appointment.
My gosh. Let me guess. If I want to make an appointment, I have to request a form?
I see you're familiar with our company policy.
Oh my goodness. Fine, I'll go back to window A. Not before checking if I actually can get one of these. No, okay. Golly.
How may I be of assistance?
I'm here to pick up a parcel for Celeste.
Of course. If you could just verify for me that you are Jolicoeur, Celeste, or an officially authorized proxy?
Yes, Celeste gave me this.
Everything seems to be in order. Here you are, one parcel. I hope this has been a pleasant and satisfying transaction. Halcyon Parcel Service thanks you for your patronage.
It definitely has not been, but okay. Alright, time to go back and get this all sorted up. I really am curious to see what this outfit looks like.
You, sir, are a
It better be worth it. Speaking of Rizzos, we are going to need to find a vending machine or something. Is that Rizzo's vending machine? Yes, it is. Just purpleberry lunch. I'm out of purpleberry bunch and stuff though, which is kind of a bummer. I'm gonna need to find a place with more of those.
Spencer's Choice Free Sliced Bread. It tastes fresh because it was.
I love the ad drones. All right. What the? What?
Hey, careful. Don't go running around in the middle of a crime scene.
What happened to Celeste?
You mean Miss Jolie Kerr? She was reported for practicing a subversive aesthetic. We found her in her office, working on something perverse. She didn't cooperate, so we had to put her down. Never took her for a dissident sympathizer.
You killed Celeste? That's insane!
No argument there. Feels like the whole colony's going insane. What with dissidents infiltrating the walls of Byzantium, Byzantium cultural standards are enforced by Universal Defense Logistics. Universal Defense Logistics. Your first and last line of defense in the war against sedition.
What? I was not expecting that. I feel like this is the most plot twists we've had since finding out about Halcyon Helen. Poor Celeste. Celeste's key.
That automech better have all its certifications in order.
Hey, you're gonna kill me too if it doesn't? My gosh. Now how else am I oh, I want that hat. Oh, how am I gonna get these hats now? What the heck? Chimera. All that was what she was working on. And that's it? That's the quest over. Celeste just dies and that's it. Yep. Oh my goodness. What a twist. Okay. The Chimera. 53 armor, so not very good compared to my current armor. And maybe we're high enough level that it'll kind of like mean that it, you know, kind of makes it a wash, but ooh, that is slick though, isn't it? Look at that. I mean, that is very smooth, very slick. I can see him wanting to go that route for a little bit anyways. It'd be much nicer to have with one of those fedoras.
Keep him quiet, Cap.
Steel fedora.
Halt! What do you think you're doing?
I was just leaving.
Don't test me, Rungleach.
The board reputation decreased. By how much? Board's still friendly. Fine. Oh, the Duchess. I want the Duchess as well. Yeah, we're definitely taking these hats just because I can. Oh, yes.
Here they come!
Ow.
Sanitation and maintenance job fulfilled.
Well, that's not good. Good to know, Parvati, you would kill for me because I wanted a new hat. It doesn't seem like anybody out here noticed anything.
I love Byzantium. Where else are you going to find art, culture?
Okay, so a couple corporate troopers had to die for me to get a nice hat. You know what? I think that's fine. I don't think Sam would be too pressed about that. Especially after they just killed Celeste like that. Goodness gracious. And our reputation is still okay. Yeah, just don't go back in there. Don't go back in there. Okay. And Parvati, you better hope that nobody goes and investigates, because you are going to be a wanted killer. My goodness. The things that can happen. Things that can happen in this game.
Remember that stranger I saw in the square?
Yeah, these guys don't hate us. All right, well, cool. Let's take a look and see how we look. Oh yeah. I like it. I like it. Especially that new hat and the new suit. I think we look pretty snazzy. Well, on that note, ladies and gentlemen, I think that is where I am going to leave off for this episode. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did like it, and consider liking and subscribing, and let me know how I'm doing in the comment section down below. And stay tuned for more Let's Play The Outer Worlds next week. Thank you all for watching. Catch y'all next time. Cheers.